Hello students. Last class we have studied about kingdom Protista and their classes, and today's class we'll study about the next kingdom, that is kingdom fungi, or also called as kingdom Mycota. Kingdom fungi or kingdom Mycota. The characteristic features are as follows. They have an heterotrophic mode of nutrition. The organisms or the fungus which belong to kingdom Mycota, they have an heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Heterotrophic means they depend on other organism for their food. Okay, all the fungus come under this particular kingdom. For this, I can give an example. Bread. If you keep the bread outside for few days without touching it, you can see a black color mold developed upon the bread. Or in the spoiled bread, you can see a black color, some creatures developed upon that bread. Mold, we say it as mold. That is the rhizophus fungus. What it is developed upon that particular bread is fungus. The name of the fungus is rhizopus. So the organism which belong to kingdom fungi, they have an heterotrophic mode of nutrition. That means they feed upon or they depend upon other organism for their food. Their mode of nutrition is they depend on other organism for their food. They are not autotrophic, they cannot prepare their own food. So they are either parasite or saprophyte. Since they depend on other organism for their food, they might live inside the body of the host and feed upon the host. Now parasites are of two types, endoparasite as well as ectoparasite. Endoparasite means they live inside the body of the host, inside the body of other organism, and feed. They absorb the nutrition from that particular organism. Ectoparasite means they live outside the body of the organism and depend upon the food. So either they are parasites, maybe endo or ecto, or saprophyte. Saprophyte means they depend on dead organic materials for their food. They depend upon dead materials for their food. Okay. Coming to the structure, they are either unicellular or multicellular eukaryotes. Some are single-celled organisms and some are more than one-celled organism, multicellular eukaryotes. Okay. In multicellular fungi, this is only the feature of multicellular eukaryotes. In multicellular fungi, the fungal body has a lump of filaments called as mycelium. In multicellular fungi, the fungal body, the body of that particular fungus will be having a group of thread-like structure, lump of filaments, group of thread-like structure called as mycelium. I can give the example for this fungus, that is agaricus. Agaricus is nothing but mushrooms. Everybody are familiar with mushrooms. Anabe anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. If you see the back side of the mushroom, you can find some white thread-like structures. So that lump of filaments, that is group of thread-like structure, it is called as mycelium. Important one. Lump of filaments present in a multicellular fungi is called as mycelium. Now, each filament is called as fungal hyphae. Lump of filaments is called as mycelium, in that each single filament is called as hyphae. Group of thread-like structures are called as mycelium, and each thread present in that particular mycelium is called as hyphae. Okay. Then the cell wall of fungi is made up of either cellulose or chitin. Last class I said what is cellulose? It is chains of sugar. So the cell wall of the fungi is made up of cellulose or chitin. Chitin is nothing but fibrous substance consisting of polysaccharides, more number of sugar. So that is not required. So cell wall is either made up of cellulose or chitin. They store glycogen and oil as their reserve food material. How we store glucose inside our body for energy, same way fungus will store glycogen or oil as the reserve food material. The food material stored inside the body of fungus is glycogen or oil. Next, coming to the example, yeast or rhizopus. Yeast you might be knowing. Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Yeast is used for preparing different food items, like to duff the batter of idli. Fermentation ಆಗುವಾಗ ಇಡ್ಲಿದು ಬ್ಯಾಟರ್ ದಪ್ಪ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇಡ್ಲಿದು ಎಂಥ ಅಕ್ಕಿ ಹಾಕಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಗ್ರೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಅದು ದಪ್ಪ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಈಸ್ಟ್. That time carbon dioxide will be developed so that duff or batter will rise. Otherwise, if you have to prepare wine, preparation of wine is because of the presence of yeast. They will add grapes, a little bit of wheat, yeast, fungus yeast and sugar. These will undergo fermentation and after 21 days you will get wine. To prepare bread, brewer's yeast is required. So yeast is a fungus which is mostly used in the preparation of different items. Scientific name is Saccharomyces. And rhizopus, I give an example of bread. When the bread gets spoiled and the mold will be developed upon that particular bread is called as rhizopus. It will be having a bulb-like structure. These fungus I will be showing you in the practical classes. We will be having practical classes once college starts. That time I will showing you these particular fungus under the microscope. Okay. Next, coming to the reproduction in fungi. Okay. Here, fungi undergo sexual type of reproduction. So, in sexual type of reproduction, there are 3 steps. Okay. In that, first one is plasmogamy. Okay. One more questions. First one is plasmogamy. Plasmogamy means fusion of protoplasm between 2 motile or non-motile gametes. Fusion of protoplasms between 2 motile or non-motile gamete. Before explaining what it is, you should be knowing what is a gamete. Gamete means, I can give you an example of man. Okay. Man undergoes sexual reproduction. That means for reproduction, to produce a young one ಅಥವಾ ಮಗು produce ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ we need 2 sexes. One is male and one is female. ಸಂತಾನೋತ್ಪತ್ತಿ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಹುಡುಗ ಬೇಕು and one female is required. Now to produce a young one, both partner will share the gametes. To produce a young one, both partner, male partner as well as female partner should share their gametes. Then only a young one is produced. So in man, in human being, the male partner will donate sperms and the female partner will donate the egg. And when the sperm as well as egg come together, fuse together, come together, they will undergo a step called as fertilization, and that after fertilization, that particular fused material will turn into a young one. So the male donates sperm, so that is called as the male gamete. The female donates the egg, and that is called as the female gamete. Example of gamete. Okay, so gametes are those products which will give rise to a new young one. So in human being, it is called as sperm in male and egg in female, or ovum in female. So here in fungus, so that is gamete. Now motile or non-motile means moving gametes, non-motile means non-moving gametes. For this also I can give an example of human being. Okay, the male gametes are motile in human being and the female gametes are non-motile in human being. That means the sperm can move inside the body of the female, whereas the female egg cannot move. So motile means movement of gametes, non-motile means non-moving gametes. Okay, so this is in case of human being. But coming to the fungus, they undergo sexual reproduction in 3 types. In that first one is plasmogamy. Plasmogamy means fusion of protoplasms. They doesn't have a sperm or egg. Both the body will be having protoplasms. So the contact of 2 protoplasms, they might be motile gametes, they might be moving gametes or non-moving gametes. Okay, fusion of protoplasms between 2 organisms. Now the gamete can be moving or non-moving depending upon which type of organism it is. So this is one type of sexual reproduction taking place in fungi. The second one is karyogamy. Karyogamy is simple, fusion of 2 nucleus. Okay, the nucleus of 2 organisms will come together and produce the young one. This is called as karyogamy. Plasmogamy, fusion of protoplasm between 2 motile or non-motile gametes. Karyogamy is fusion of nucleus between 2 to produce an young one. So fusion of 2 nucleus. Okay. Now they develop into spores. Young ones means they develop into spores. I said spores are some powder like structure. This you can feel in agaricus mushroom. If you touch the backside of mushroom, you can find white powder like substance. If you have at your home, if it is growing in your garden, you can go and check it. When you touch the mushroom, anabeyannu backside alli muttuvaga, you can find white powder like structure. They are called as spores. So what happens, they directly doesn't develop into young one. Okay, they first produce spores, that white powder like structure, when the conditions are favorable. I said in the previous class, what do you mean by favorable? Under climatic conditions sariyagidre, that spores will be dispersed in air currents, wind in the flow agi, soilige biddu, then they will develop into young ones. So how the spores are produced? They undergo meiosis in zygote resulting haploid spores. Now what is a zygote? Again, I'll come back to the example of man. Okay, male donates sperm, female releases egg. Sperm and egg come in contact with each other and they undergo a process called as fertilization. Fertilization andre sperm eggiನ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ fertilize ಆಗುದು. ಆ fertilize ಆಗುವಾಗ the first cell which is produced is called as zygote. The first cell after the fusion of ಮೇಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಲ್. I said every organism is developed from a single cell. That single cell will divide into many cells, then they divide into tissues, then tissues into organ, then organ into a new form. You have studied in the first chapter. Okay, that single cell which is first formed during reproduction is called as zygote. The first cell which is formed during reproduction is called as zygote. Okay, so here when fusion of two nuclei take place, or if fusion of two protoplasm take place, the first cell produced to give rise to young one is called as zygote. I said they undergo cell division. Either they undergo mitosis or either they undergo meiosis. Mitosis is called as equational division. Meiosis is called as directional division. For example, mitosis means they divide into equal cell. For example, if there are n number of cells, when the cell divides, you will get n number of cells. 1 is equal to 1, n is equal to n. That is called as mitosis. Meiosis means if there are 2n number of cells, you will get half of it. You will get n number of cells. 2 is equal to 1. That is called as meiosis. Mitosis means equational division. That is n is equal to n. Meiosis means reductional division. 2n is equal to n. That again depends upon the pattern of organism, whether they undergo mitosis or they undergo meiosis. In fungi, they undergo meiosis. The zygote will undergo, that particular cell will undergo meiotic division and form n number of spores. That means you can imagine when two nuclei fuse or two protoplasm fuse. So n of male and n of female. N number of protoplasm of one organism and n number of protoplasm of another organism is equal to 2n. If I count n plus n, it is 2n. But fungi are always haploid. Haploid means they are n in number. So what happens? These 2n should get divided into n. So they undergo meiotic division. I hope you understood. Okay, see, now male will donate n number of gametes and female will donate n number of gamete. So n plus n becomes their 2n, 1 plus 1. In human beings, the children developed will be having some of the characters of father and some of the characters of the mother. You can imagine yourself only, you can take yourself, your characteristic feature. You have some characters of father, you are somewhat similar like father and somewhat similar like mother. So you are diploid organism. So what happens is, your father will donate, he is a diploid organism. Diploid organism means 2n. Okay, your father will donate n number of gamete, your mother will donate n number of gamete. So they both are donating haploid gametes. N means haploid gamete. Your father is donating n number of gamete, your mother is donating n number of gamete, you will become 2n. So you are a diploid organism. Okay, n plus n will become 2n. Your diploid organism. What happens is, here mitosis will take place. You will get equal number of gametes. Whereas here also fusion of two nuclei take place. One nucleus is donated by one organism, another n is donated by another organism. So two nucleus, n plus n will become 2n. But the body developed these of n. Okay, two organisms donate n plus n So it will be 2n. The zygote formed is 2n. Okay. So, but the body what it is developed is a haploid one. The egg or the zygote produced is diploid one, but the body is haploid one. What in human beings we want a diploid body, that is 2n body. In this fungus, they want an N body. So what will happen? The zygote will undergo a type of division called as meiosis. Meiosis means these type of cell division have the ability to reduce the cells. So 2n will be reduced into n number of spores. So the body produces haploid spore. That is zygote will reduce into 2n get reduced into n. So the body of the microorganism formed is n number of spores, so that the body of the fungus is called as haploid. Then next, the third step, in some fungi, fusion of two haploid cells immediately result in diploid cell. As I said, n plus n will give you 2n. In some fungi, fusion of two haploid cell means n plus n will give you 2n. So, in some other fungi, they have a intervening dikaryotic stage. That is, n plus n is n nuclei per cell. Actually, n plus n should give rise to 2n, but this is a special characteristic feature. In some fungi, there is one particular dikaryotic stage where n plus n will give you n. This is a special characteristic feature. Okay, actually, two haploid cell, that is n plus n, should give you 2n. That is the actual process. Haploid cell n plus n gives rise to diploid cell 2n cells. But there is, in some fungi, there is an intervening dikaryotic stage. That is, n plus n will give you n nuclei per cell. Okay, such type of phase is called as dikaryon phase or dikaryophase of fungus. Okay, actually n plus n will give you 2n. Two haploid cells, when joined together, they will give you a diploid cell, that is 2n. But in some fungi, there is an interrupting phase, that is n plus n will give you n. Okay, such type of fungus are called as, such type of phase of fungus are called as dikaryophase of fungus. This happen in only some special fungi. I hope you understood. If you have any doubt, you can contact me personally. Next, coming to the classes of fungi. Fungi are divided into 4 classes. They are class Picomycetes, class Ascomycetes, class Basidiomycetes, and class Deuteromycetes. They are divided into 4 classes. So first one, coming to class Phycomycetes. Class Phycomycetes. So characteristic feature, they are commonly called as egg fungi. The fungi, the microorganism fungus which belong to these classes, they are called as egg fungi. That means the fungus will be having a shape of a egg fungi. Okay. So habitat, where they are found, where you can find such type of egg fungi. Okay. They are found either in water, aquatic habitats, or in decaying wood. ತುಂಡಾದ ಮರ ಹಾಳಾಗುವಾಗ ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಮಾಯಿಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸಸ್, ವೆಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸಸ್, ಮಣ್ಣು ಮಣ್ಣು ವೆಟ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಚಂಡಿ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅಂಥ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ. ಡ್ಯಾಂಪ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸಸ್, ಮಾಯಿಸ್ಟ್ ಡ್ಯಾಂಪ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸಸ್. Either parasites, either they live upon the body of the plants. You might have seen, if you have trees in your house, in some trees you can find some fungus developing upon it. Some woody type of dry fungus developed upon it. We call it as gynoecium. In your trees you can find. So these type of microorganism, fungi, their habitat is they live in aquatic water. They live in aquatic, that is in water. They are found in decaying wood, moist damp places, shady places. Parasites are on plants. Okay. Now mycelium is aseptate and cocytic. What is mycelium? Mycelium are lump of filaments. Okay. Mycelium is aseptate. Aseptate means not branched. Aseptate and coenocytic. Coenocytic means multinucleate cell. They will be having a multinucleate cell with 2 nucleus. So the lump of filaments is called as mycelium. Here the organism which belong to class Phycomycetes. Okay. Mycelium is aseptate, it is not branched. Okay, not branched. And coenocytic. Coenocytic means they will be having a multinucleate cell with 2 nucleus. Multinucleate. Coenocytic means multinucleate cell. Okay. They undergo asexual reproduction, not sexual reproduction, asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction is by zoospores. Zoospores means union of 2 similar gamete. Union of 2 or fusion of 2 similar motile moving gametes. Okay. They undergo, this particular organism undergo asexual reproduction. Now asexual mode of reproduction is zoospores. Okay, some of the organism present in class Phycomycetes will undergo asexual reproduction. The mode of asexual reproduction is zoospores or aplanospores. Now what do you mean by zoospores? Zoospores means union of 2 similar identical gamete. 2 similar identical gamete fuse ಆದರೆ, motile moving gamete fuse ಆದರೆ, that will produce a similar young one, that is zoospore. Aplanospore means aplanospore is fusion of 2 gametes which are non-motile. Fusion of 2 gametes which are non-motile. Non-motile asexual spore formed within a cell which is distinct from that of a parent cell. Okay. Non-motile asexual spore formed within a cell is called as aplanospore. So if the fungus are undergoing asexual type of reproduction, there are 2 modes of asexual reproduction. One is either by motile zoospores and second one is either by non-motile aplanospores, where 2 similar gametes fuse together and form an young one. This is asexual type of reproduction in some fungi. Okay. Now whatever it is, either it may be asexual mode of reproduction or sexual mode of reproduction, the end product formed is spores. Zygote will undergo meiosis and develop into spores. And these spores are produced in the sporangium. That means till the climatic condition is favorable, the spores will be stored in a bulb-like structure, in a round bulb-like structure, and that is called as sporangium. Till the condition is favorable for the growth of new organism, the spores are stored in a bulb-like structure called as sporangium. For this, best example is Rhizopus. I told you I'll show you this in the practical classes. Okay, so till the condition is favorable, the spores produced because of asexual reproduction, they get stored in a bulb-like structure called as sporangium. Okay. Now, this will undergo another type of reproduction, that is, either it can undergo sexual reproduction by fusion of two gametes, that may be isogamous, anisogamous or oogamous. And that type of reproduction is isogamous, anisogamous or oogamous. Now see, what is isogamous? Isogamous means fusion between two similar gametes. Gametes are same in structure and size. Two similar gametes, they are called as isogamous. Okay. Then anisogamous means fusion between two dissimilar gametes. Gametes are different in shape and size. That is called as anisogamous. Oogamous means fusion between large female non-motile gamete and a small male motile gamete is called as oogamous. Fusion between large female non-motile and a small motile gamete is called as oogamous. This is type of sexual reproduction take place in fungi. I hope you understood. Habitat. The best example is egg fungi. Habitat is aquatic, decaying wood, moist, damp places, parasite on plants. Mycelium is aseptate and coenocytic, that is, they have multinucleate cell. If they are undergoing asexual reproduction, the mode of asexual reproduction is either zoospores or motile zoospores or non-motile aplanospores. You don't have to describe. Mode of asexual reproduction is motile zoospores or non-motile aplanospores. They will give rise to zygote. Spores are produced and spores produced are stored in sporangium. If they are undergoing sexual reproduction, then there are three processes, either by isogamous, anisogamous or oogamous. Isogamous means fusion of two similar gametes. Anisogamous means fusion of two dissimilar gametes in size and shape. And oogamous means fusion between large female non-motile gamete and a small motile gamete. Three examples are given: Mucor, Rhizopus and Albugo. Mucor, Rhizopus and Albugo. Okay. Next class, that is class Ascomycetes. These are commonly known as sac fungi. Sac, soft sponge-like sac fungi. Okay, they are multicellular eukaryotes. They are not unicellular, multicellular eukaryotes. Best example is yeast. I already said what are yeast. Yeast are used in the preparation of wine, bread, etc. Scientific name is Saccharomyces yeast. There are different type of Saccharomyces. So Saccharomyces cerevisiae is used in the preparation of wine. Saccharomyces. Habitat, they are saprophytic. That is, they depend upon dead organic material for their food. Decomposers, They decompose larger particles into smaller one. Parasitic, they live in the body of the host. Or coprophilous. Coprophilous means they grow on dung, cow dung. ಸೆಗಣಿಯಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬೀಳ್ತದೆ coprophilous. Coprophilous means they grow on dung. Saprophytic, they feed on dead organic material, decomposes, they break down dead organic material into smaller particles. Parasitic, they live in the body of the host and depend upon the host for their food. And coprophilous means they grow on dung, segani, that is called as dung, different type of dungs. Okay. Mycelium is branched. There in class Phycomyces I said mycelium is not branched, so it is aseptate. Here mycelium is branched, so they are septate. Mycelium is septate. Okay. Asexual spores, if they are undergoing asexual reproduction, okay, then the spores are stored in conidia or conidiophores. Again, conidia are small round structures, chain-like structures. This also I will be showing in the practical class. Asexual spores are stored in conidia, so the asexual spores are called as conidiophores. They are small round chain-like structure. Example is aspergillus. Okay. Sexual spores produced are acospores. Acospores means produced because of the union between female gamete. Results of union between female gamete. ಎರಡು female gamete ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಆಗುವಾಗ you will get acospores. And the fruiting body are called as ascospores. Ascospores are produced between female gamete, that is ascogonium and male. When two female gamete comes together, they are called as ascospores. And when they give rise to a zygote, that is called as ascocarps. Fruiting bodies is nothing but their spores. Ascospores into spores and zygote anno ascocarps ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. See, they undergo, some fungi will undergo asexual type of reproduction, some will undergo sexual type of reproduction. Now, asexual type of reproduction means they produce the spores when they undergo asexual type of reproduction. When two gametes, similar gametes fuse together, they produce asexual spores. And asexual spores are stored in conidia, so they are called as conidiophores. Conidia are small chain-like structures. How in Phycomyces we saw asexual spores are stored in sporangium, same way here in Ascomyces the asexual spores produced are stored in conidiophores. It's done. Okay. Coming to sexual mode of reproduction, sexual spores are called as acospores. Acospores means acospores are produced because of fusion of two female gamete. ಎರಡು ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮಿಟ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬರುವಾಗ ಆಕೋಸ್ಪೋರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ದೇ ಗಿವ್ ರೈಸ್ ಟು, ಅವರು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವ ಫ್ರೂಟಿಂಗ್ ಬಾಡೀಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಆಸ್ಕೋಕಾರ್ಪ್. ಏಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ಮೋಡ್ ಆಫ್ ರೀಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಕೊನಿಡಿಯೋಫೋರ್ಸ್. ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ರೀಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಆಗೋದು? ಆಕೋಸ್ಪೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಗೋದು. ಆಕೋಸ್ಪೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಎರಡು ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬರುವಾಗ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಆಕೋಸ್ಪೋರ್ಸ್. ವಾಟ್ ದೇ ಗಿವ್ ರೈಸ್ ಟು? ದೇ ಗಿವ್ ರೈಸ್ ಟು ಎ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಫ್ರೂಟಿಂಗ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಆಸ್ಕೋಕಾರ್ಪ್. Acospores develop into ascocarp. Okay, ascocarp will develop into young one. Example, Aspergillus, Saccharomyces or Penicillium. Penicillium is an antibiotic. Penicillin is produced. Antibiotic penicillin is produced from Penicillium, microorganism, fungus. Okay. Next is class Basidiomycetes. Okay. The example for class Basidiomycetes is Agaricus. Agaricus common name is mushroom. Anabe. They come under class Basidiomycetes. I hope everybody have seen Agaricus. Mushroom ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೋದು. Okay, they come under the class Basidiomycetes. Okay, mushrooms are commonly called as bracket fungi or puff balls. ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ, puff balls. Okay. Habitat, soil, logs, trees, parasites in living plant bodies. Mushrooms during rainy season you can find growth of mushroom in wet soils, in dungs, in trees, everywhere. You can find mushrooms usually during rainy seasons. Okay, so habitat is soil, log, trees, parasites. If you have some place at your home, you can find development of mushrooms. So they grow in soil, logs, trees or living plant body, parasite, etc. Mycelium is branch, that is septate. Mycelium is branch, septate. They undergo a vegetative type of reproduction. Okay, the mode of reproduction here, one is vegetative type of reproduction. Vegetative type of reproduction means fragmentation. Fragmentation ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಮಶ್ರೂಮ್, ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫಂಗೈ ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಣ್ಣ ಪೀಸ್ ಆಗಿ ತುಂಬ ಫಂಗೈ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಫ್ರಾಗ್ಮೆಂಟೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಮೋಡ್ ಆಫ್ reproduction is, one is vegetative reproduction. Vegetative reproduction, how it take place? By fragmentation. ಒಂದು ಬಾಡಿ ಪೀಸಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಫ್ರಾಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಣ್ಣ ಪೀಸಸ್ ಆಗಿ ತುಂಬ ಬಾಡಿಯನ್ನು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಇಫ್ ದೆರ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಮಶ್ರೂಮ್, ದೇ ಅಂಡರ್ಗೋ several pieces and produce more number of mushroom. That is called as fragmentation. Okay. Sex organs are absent, but it will undergo plasmogamy. Plasmogamy means fusion of two protoplasms. Okay. Otherwise, structure is dikaryotic. Some fungi of this class will undergo n plus n is equal to n. And some fungus will undergo karyogamy. Karyogamy means fusion of two nucleus, and they are stored in basidium, and that is called as basidiospores. I said sporangium, conidiophores, and now this here, the spores produced are the spores or the young ones. The spores produced are stored in basidium, so they are called as basidiospores, and fruiting bodies are called as basidiocarps. I hope you understood. Mycelium is branched and septate. Mode of reproduction, either they undergo vegetative reproduction, that is by fragmentation, breaking down into small pieces and developing into young one. Otherwise, they might undergo plasmogamy. Different type of fungus present in this particular class will undergo different type of reproduction. Some will undergo vegetative reproduction, some will undergo plasmogamy, some will undergo karyogamy, some exhibit dikaryotic stage. So altogether, wherever spores are produced, that spores are stored in basidiospores till there is favorable condition for the growth of the plant body, growth of that particular fungus. Understood? They might undergo vegetative reproduction, they might undergo plasmogamy, they might undergo karyogamy, they can exhibit a dikaryotic stage. You know what are they? So, in whatever type of reproduction, the spores produced are stored in basidium, so they are called as basidiospores or basidiocarps. Example, Agaricus, Pusnea, Ustulajo, these all are example. Okay. Last class fungi, class Deuteromycetes. See, I have underlined. This is an important 1-mark question. Class Deuteromycetes are called as imperfect fungi. So question is, why class Deuteromycetes are called as imperfect fungi? So answer is, they are commonly known as imperfect fungi because only the asexual or vegetative phase of these fungi are known. Okay, class Deuteromycetes are called as imperfect fungi. Why? Because only their asexual or vegetative phase of this fungi are known. See, if you compare this class with all other 3 classes, you can find 2 type of reproduction. Okay, one is asexual reproduction and one is sexual reproduction. If you go from this thing, Basidiomyces, if you go for class Basidiomyces, you can find vegetative reproduction as well as sexual reproduction. If you go for class Phycomyces, you can find asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. If you go for class Ascomyces, then also you can find asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. But in class Deuteromyces, you can find only asexual or vegetative type of reproduction. Sexual reproduction is not known. So they are called as imperfect fungi. ಬೇರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಒಂದು asexual reproduction ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಕೆಲವು ಫಂಗಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಗೋ asexual reproduction, ಕೆಲವು sexual reproduction ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ Basidiomyces vegetative reproduction ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ asexual. ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮೋಗ್ಯಾಮಿ ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಗ್ಯಾಮಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್. ಆಸ್ಕೋಮೈಟ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊನಿಡಿಯೋಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಆಸ್ಕೋಸ್ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ಕೂಡ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ಕೂಡ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಫೈಕೋಮೈಟ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಝೂಸ್ಪೋರ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ಮತ್ತು ಗ್ಯಾಮಸ್ ಐಸೋಗ್ಯಾಮಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ಕೂಡ ಉಂಟು, ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ಕೂಡ ಉಂಟು. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಡ್ಯೂಟೆರಮೈಟ್ಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ರೀಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಇದರ್ ವೆಜಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ರೀಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆರ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ರೀಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್. ಈ ಫಂಗೈದು ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ರೀಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಷ್ಟ ತನಕ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಇಂಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಫಂಗೈ. So answer is, they are commonly known as imperfect fungi because only the asexual or vegetative phase of these fungi are known. Sexual phase is not known. So they are called as imperfect fungi. So reproduction is only by asexual spore. So spores are produced. That spores are stored in conidiophores. Mycelium is septate, that is branched. Habitat, they are saprophytes, parasites, ಡಿಕಂಪೋಸರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲಿಟ್ಟರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಡೆಡ್ ಲೀವ್ಸ್ ಫಾಲ್ ಆಗ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಮರಗಳಿಂದ ಲೀವ್ಸ್ ಒಣಗಿ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬೀಳ್ತದೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಎಸ್ ಲಿಟ್ಟರ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್. ಅದನ್ನು ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಣ್ಣ ಪೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಎಸ್ ಡಿಕಂಪೋಸಿಂಗ್. ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಇನ್ ಮಿನರಲ್ ಸೈಕ್ಲಿಂಗ್. ಆ ಲಿಟ್ಟರನ್ನು ನೀವು ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಣ್ಣ ಪೀಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗಲೇ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, that will release important minerals which is required for the plants to grow. I hope you understood. Deuteromycetes are called as imperfect fungi because they are only their asexual phase is known. Sexual phase is not known. So reproduction method, only asexual reproduction is known. So spores produced are stored in conidia, so they are called as conidiophores. Mycelium is septate. Habitat saprophyte, they depend upon dead organic material for their food. Parasite, they live in the body of the organism. Decompose of litter, ಈ ಬಿದ್ದ ಎಲೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಣ್ಣ ತುಂಡು ಮಾಡಿ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಆಗೇನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಅದರಿಂದ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಸೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಮಿನರಲ್ ಸಾಯಿಲಿಗೆ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಫರ್ಟೈಲ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ವೇರ್ ದ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗ್ರೋ. Example, Alternaria, Colletotrichum or Trichoderma. I hope you understood. If you have any doubts, you can contact me. Thank you.